There are two ways to build in flutterflow. First is just jumping in and playing around, and that's great. I do it all the time. But when you're ready to start building a real app, you should start by setting up your design system. And you do that by coming into your theme settings on the bottom left here. Now, a design system is just setting up or pre-making everything that you're going to use in your app. Basically, anything that you will repeatedly use, you should set up in your design system first. And this covers everything from the smallest things like color and typography to larger elements like components, like a form or header sections. And the reason you want to set up your design system first is because this will give you two things: speed and scalability. It will give you speed because instead of having to redesign a button everywhere in your app where a button occurs, you can design it once and then just drop it in. In real practical terms, this means that instead of having to click 20 times to set up that button every time, you can click once. And second, it gives you scalability. That is, when your app grows and you need another page, you already have the colors, the types, the components designed and built, so creating that new page is not like building a house brick by brick, but simply putting together a few rooms that were already pre-made. And Flutterflow was built with a design system-centric approach. And I mean two things by this. First, the design system is integrated into every step of building your app. Nothing is siloed or hidden, so you can work efficiently. That's why you'll see this set from variable symbol everywhere, because you can reference or bind values to your design system anywhere where you see it. So for instance, if you have a custom function in your design system that adds a prefix to a string, you could use it here with a simple text in an action or a backend call, never having to rewrite it. And second, as your team scales with more designers and developers building on Flutterflow, our design system capabilities grow as well. Multiple design systems that can be built and live in your organization that you can pull into different projects. And these design systems don't just include visual elements like colors, type, and components, but whole API and code libraries. All right, so let's jump in and start setting up our design system.